This is from Dr. KML Chaudhary 0411 on YouTube. In the context of the Himalayan and the Guerrilla,
Okay.
what type of motorcycle will elevate the experience in case of, say, Ladakh or Spiti or other difficult rides? Should you pick an easy motorcycle like the Guerrilla? And he's saying it's easy because he's 5'6" and he thinks that because of his height, the Guerrilla will be easier for him to handle. Or something more capable like the Himalayan in the same environment.
If I'm going to on a ride like that, of course the motorcycle is important, and especially because he's given the example of Ladakh. I want to be at ease with the environment and I want to take in the sights. It's more about the travel and the places that I'm going to for me in that state. And therefore, I want the motorcycle as a part of that ride rather than the focus of that ride. And then with the Guerrilla, I think the Guerrilla will become like people go to Ladakh on an R15. I mean, back in the day, because back then the roads were crap. Today you have some great roads over there, which makes it much easier for you to take all kinds of vehicles there. So you could easily do it on the Guerrilla, right? But for the times when you really start roughing it out, I want to be in the mood and the zone saying that I am at ease with the terrain rather than to then think too much about the motorcycle. I'm there for that land, and I would take the Himalayan.
I'm going to say that buying a motorcycle for a trip is a terrible way to buy a motorcycle. You should buy a motorcycle for your life, and every motorcycle on sale will make this trip. It doesn't matter what it is. I've gone to Ladakh on a 110cc commuter, on a 100cc scooter, all the way out to much larger machinery. And to me, they all manage these.
But did he say he was buying it for that?
It sounds like it. And there are other people who have commented saying that if I were to buy a motorcycle for a difficult trip, what should I get? Should I get an EDV like the Himalayan, or should I get something simple? I'm going to say if you're making a trip to the Himalayas, unless you're stinking rich, you should not be buying a motorcycle that is only for that trip, because it just makes no sense to me.
No, 100%. If you're buying it specifically for that, that's...
Right? So for 11 days of your life spent in the mountains, you're going to have to live with whatever choices you made for the other 350 odd days of the year. It makes just no sense to me. So to me, buy a machine that makes you excited, and then take this machine and go to these difficult conditions. You'll survive. And to me, the scooter trip is the best one.
Correct.
Because I saw the most of the mountains and the scenery and the places I went through on the scooter. And the less intimidating the machine you're riding, the more people will talk to you and the more you can engage with what's going on there. Right? This is the problem of traveling in larger cars. You have to make the effort to make sure you meet people and have a conversation. On a motorcycle, because the barrier is not there, it's a little bit easier. But on a scooter, everybody's first curious about what the hell are you doing here on a scooter, and it makes everything simpler.
Correct.
Right? So between these two, the Himalayan will make everything feel simpler. But to me, that's not the reason to get the Himalayan or the Guerrilla. Get what you want and then plan your trip.
And today we are talking on Himalayan and Guerrilla. 2007 was when I first went to Ladakh, and that was on the old... What was it?
UC
the 350?
Classic.
No, the Classic
The
was
pre-UC.
the pre-UC.
CIA.
The... What was it? The 350 something, yeah.
Electra Machismo something.
Yeah, Machismo, I think.
Huh.
I mean, there was nothing, and you made it work.
And to me, in hindsight, Ladakh stories are never about what bike you rode there. They're about the place you went to. They're about how you dealt with altitude sickness, who you met there, what you saw there, etc. The motorcycle almost never features in this story. So to me, what you take to Ladakh honestly doesn't matter.
The landscape is just staggering.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this bit of the conversation, I would recommend heading over to the MotorInc channel, because that's where you'll find the entire conversation, and I'm sure you'll enjoy that even more.